Fox News alert out of the White House. President Obama moments ago discussing the crisis in Syria after meeting with the King of Jordan. He talked about these reports that the Assad regime may have used chemical weapons against its own people, which President Obama has described as a red line for us. Listen to what he just said.
Do you have a deadline, President? Do you have a deadline?
Hold on a second. One at a time. What we have right now is an intelligence assessment. And as I said, knowing that potentially chemical weapons have been used inside of Syria doesn't tell us when they were used, how they were used. Obtaining confirmation and strong evidence, all of those things we have to make sure that we work on with the international community, and we ourselves are going to be putting a lot of resources into focusing on this. And I think that in many ways a line's been crossed when we see tens of thousands of innocent people being killed by a regime. But the use of chemical weapons and the dangers that poses to the international community, to neighbors of Syria, the potential for chemical weapons to get into the hands of terrorists, all of those things add increased urgency to what is already a significant security problem and humanitarian problem in the region. So we're going to be working with countries like Jordan to try to obtain more direct evidence and confirmation of this potential use. In the meantime, I've been very clear publicly, but also privately, that for the Syrian government to utilize chemical weapons on its people crosses a line that will change my calculus and how the United States approaches these issues. This is not an on or off switch. This is an ongoing challenge that all of us have to be concerned about. And we're going to be working with the international community and our partners to keep our eyes on what's happening on the ground, to gather any evidence of potential chemical weapon use, and at the same time to continue to help with a moderate and inclusive opposition to help bring about the day when the Syrian people can once again focus on living their lives, raising their children, starting businesses, and obtaining basic freedom and human rights. This is going to be a long-term proposition. This is not going to be something that is solved easily overnight, but I know that King Abdullah is committed to trying to find these kinds of solutions, so am I.
That will not be the last we hear on Syria, as the president says we need to act prudently, and that our information that they did use chemical weapons as of now is still preliminary. But the president again saying that if they have, it would be a, quote, game changer.